Yo, 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 what's going on?
Hi.
Going on? Hope everybody is good. Hope everybody is good. This is your main man JD in the building.
And I'm Katie.
Yes.
Also in this building called a
And
house.
we are watching A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, a Game of Thrones spin-off kind of story tonight. So yeah, I'm excited to watch this one. I love the Game of Thrones series, so I'm excited to watch this one tonight. I hope that this is as good as what I've been hearing. I know it's sort of a different take on the Game of Thrones world, so yeah, I'm hoping that it's good. Like I said, we will be watching and reacting to that tonight along with you. Hence the name of our channel, Watch Stuff With Us. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop those comments below, and be sure to be in the mix with us in
2026.
Yes, 100%. All right, so before we get going tonight, we just got a new subscriber, so we're gonna dance it out for our new subscriber.
Sweet.
And And Jeff, just so you know, we already gave our answer on it. We're not talking about it no more. If you just keep talking about it, we're gonna have to mute you, my man. I love you, but we're gonna have to mute you. But anyway, we are 100% ready to get things going tonight, and we will dance it out for our new subscribers. New subscribers in the building, 1,164. Every time we get subscribers, we like to dance it out on this channel.
He always has the best moves. I'm just here, but he's like, hey.
Thank you guys so much for subscribing to Watch Stuff With Us. Or as my man Snoop Dogg say, watch stuff with us.
With us.
So yes. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. So real quick, we are going to watch a recap of the, I guess sort of like a little warm up for whatever the show is. New Rockstars did a like a little breakdown. So we're going to watch that just so we can get a feel for what the show is about. And then we'll go from there. You're all good, Jeff, man. You're all good. All right, let me switch. I can go to big screen share with this one. Big shout out to my man Eric Voss over at New Rockstars, man. I love that channel.
Eric Voss, and this is everything you need to know before A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, the latest installment in the Game of Thrones House of the Dragon franchise.
Now, I know you haven't watched all of Game of Thrones, but you have watched. Haven't you watched all of House of Dragon with me?
Majority of it.
Yeah, I think you watched pretty much all of that.
I don't think I've seen all of it, but I think almost all of it at least.
Yeah. So yeah, you know a little bit. You might know some of the family names. That's about it.
Yeah, there's a lot. This series is a lot.
Yeah, no, it's a ton.
Primer to set up the series for you by explaining where in the timeline this story takes place, who the major players are, and what you can expect from the show as it relates to the larger story of Westeros. Now, we are going to avoid spoilers in this video for those of you who have not yet read the source material, but just like every Game of Thrones breakdown we do on our channel, there will be a spoiler dungeon section at the end of this video where
we will not watch the spoilers at the end. We'll stop short of that.
Spoilery aspects of the show. But before we get into it, you want to start the new year with some Nerd Riot merch like you see us wearing? Then head on over to nerdriot.shop to check out our top selling items. You can grab a hoodie, tee, or hat from your favorite show or movie and be a rock star out in the wild. Buying a shirt from Nerd Riot is like the best way to support the channel. Just head to nerdriot.shop to pick out one for yourself, like something from our Game of Thrones collection. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is based on the novella titled The Hedge Knight, released by George R.R. Martin in 1998. The story follows Sir Duncan the Tall, aka Dunk, and his young squire
Sir Duncan the
as they
Tall.
compete in a tournament in Ashford. Unlike Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire novels, this story is much shorter and centers around the lives of the small folk in a singular location, instead of the usual weaving plot lines and map jumping of the different noble houses of Westeros that we're accustomed to. And the story does not have the more fantasy elements of Game of Thrones, like there's no magic, no White Walkers, no faceless men, and especially no dragons. Additionally, the tone is much more lighthearted
Bucket
than normal
treats
Game of Thrones
today.
material, something that appears to be carrying through the series as well.
What's this? It's a hedge knight, ain't it? What? It's like a knight, but sadder.
We're not sad.
George R.R. Martin has cited the 1952 film Ivanhoe, which features a jousting tournament, as inspiration for making the tournament the center of the story in The Hedge Knight. And in making this show, he was excited to bring that tournament to life, saying at a New York Comic-Con panel last year,
"We had several tournaments in Game of Thrones, but although they were there in the background, they were not the center." But I said, I want to do something that's entirely set during a tournament. And I set them a challenge, which I think Ira has and people have delivered by. You won't see it tonight, but you will later. I said, let's do the best jousting sequences that have been ever put on film.
in the series, Sir Duncan is a hedge knight, which is a knight who is not sworn to any one single lord, but rather travels the Seven Kingdoms in search of employment. They're
So
called
he's a
hedge
freelancer.
knights because they own no land and often sleep outdoors, sometimes under a hedge. Hedge knights can be hired by lords and noblemen to fight in battles, but unlike mercenaries or sellswords, such as Bronn from Game of Thrones, hedge knights often strive to live by the chivalrous code of true knights, defending the young and innocent while being brave and just. But even though Sir Duncan lives by the code of true knights, hedge knights don't always have the best reputation across Westeros and are often looked down upon because some of them do turn to a life of crime and become robber knights. The Hedge Knight novella was released in 1998 after 1996's Game of Thrones novel, but before A Clash of Kings, which is the second novel in the Song of Ice and Fire series. The Hedge Knight was Martin's first prequel, long before he would write Fire and Blood, and takes place about 100 years before the events of A Game of Thrones. Martin would go on to write 2 more novellas following the adventures of Dunk and Egg, The Sworn Sword in 2003, and The Mystery Knight in 2010. So, spoiler,
I'm sure
Duncan does survive the first
nobody
book.
else on the
HBO
show
greenlit a season 2 of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Nobody else on the show seems to be bald like that. So I'm guessing they're going to break down the reason why he looks the way he does.
Back in November of 2025,
Some
and has
point.
plans to adapt the 3rd book into a season 3, you can bet that Dunk is going to make it out of this first season alive. George R. R. Martin would eventually release all 3 stories as part of a Dunk and Egg collection called A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms in 2015, and in season 8, episode 2 of the Game of Thrones HBO series, remember that came out in 2019, that episode was titled A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Arise, Brienne of Tarth,
Yes.
a knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
But Sir Duncan was name-dropped a couple times in the series, once when Old Nan offered to tell the injured Bran Stark, who was recovering from his fall, a story about his favorite knight.
Him. That's what you were talking about. He's the one that thrown off the top of the building because he witnessed his a relationship between a brother and a sister. So yeah, and they couldn't have him going around telling the truth, so they thought that they were sentencing him to a untimely demise, but it just turned out that he had broken his spine and he couldn't walk again.
Yeah, they still remembered.
Yeah.
Right?
I could tell you about Sir Duncan the Tall. Those were always your favorites.
And then again, when Joffrey was reading from the Book of Brothers.
Sir Duncan the Tall.
What's going on,
4
Drew?
pages for Sir Duncan. He must have been quite a man.
So they say.
Why did Dunk become so legendary? Well, you're gonna have to watch this series to find out. The showrunner for the series is Ira Parker, who was a writer on season 1 of House of the Dragon, and he has said he's committed to sticking to the source material and keeping the story focused on Dunk, telling Entertainment Weekly, "We have one character and a lot of heart. All decisions came down to Dunk, trying to channel the type of person he is into
Yeah,
every
it's been a
aspect
real
of the
long
show,
time,
even
real
the
long
title
time.
sequence." Unlike the other 2 series set in the A Song of Ice and Fire universe, this show will not have
Slendy,
a
I have
sprawling
no
title
clue
sequence
what
with
you're
a
talking
grand
about.
orchestral score. Instead, just a simple title card for old
You might have
Dunk
hopped
the
into the
Lord.
wrong
A Knight of the
channel,
Seven
but nice
Kingdoms
to
will
see ya.
consist of 6 episodes, with each one running about 30 to 40 minutes. With these shorter episode runtimes, they're planning to turn around season 2 of the series in little more than a year. This is compared to the over 2 years it takes them to turn around a season of House of the Dragon. But where does the series fit on the Westeros timeline? Well, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is set in 209 AC. That's after Aegon's conquest, which is about 90 years before the events of Game of Thrones and 77 years after season 2 of House of the Dragon.
So
At this point on House of the Dragon,
70
we're around
years after
130
season 2 of House of the Dragon and 100 or so odd years before the beginning of Game of Thrones. Okay, so before all of that stuff happened, that's pretty much all we need to know.
2 AC. At this point in Westeros history, the Targaryens still sit upon the Iron Throne, and we're not going to spoil how the Dance of the Dragon Civil War fully plays out in House of the Dragon in this video, but by 209 AC, the current
no
king
name.
is
Switch it up.
Daeron
Switch
the
to another
second
name, huh?
Targaryen. I'm not going to tell you whose kid or grandkid or
Good to
great-grandkid
see you,
he
my
is,
man.
but he's basically
Hold on,
known
I got
as
something
Daeron
for
the
you.
Good. Daeron is married to Mariah Martell of Dorne. You may remember the Martells from Game of Thrones, most notably Oberyn Martell. Daeron married Mariah to help establish peace with Dorne. King Daeron has 4 sons, securing the
Did you
Targaryen
recognize
legacy
him?
on the
Yes.
Iron Throne. A problem Viserys I would have loved to have had. 2 of Darion's sons will play a big role in the series. We have Baelor Targaryen, aka Baelor Breakspear, who is the firstborn son, current Hand of the King, and heir to the Iron Throne. He earned the name Breakspear for his prowess in jousting tournaments. Baelor's son, Valar Targaryen, will be competing in the tournament. Also important is Darion's 4th son, Maekar Targaryen, who is the Prince of Summerhall and far outside of the succession line for the throne.
No,
Summerhall is a
definitely didn't
Targaryen
divorce,
summer
man.
castle
We
in
here. We here.
Stormlands. Both Baelor and Maekar are known as formidable warriors.
Happy as
thanks to
ever.
their actions in the Blackfire
No-
Rebellion,
no
which
divorce
helped
ever in
secure
this
their
future,
father's claim
so-
to the
I was
Iron
gonna say,
Throne.
we've
They
been here,
come to
you
the
just been the
tournament
one
match for it
missing.
to represent
We
the
thought you
Targaryens
divorced
and their continued
us.
rule
Right?
over the 7 kingdoms. Baelor has darker hair and complexion from his Dornish mother's side, while Maekar and his sons have the more traditional Targaryen white hair and fair skin. Baelor Breakspear is played by Bertie Carvel, who recently portrayed Tony Blair on Netflix's The Crown. Maekar is played by Sam Swirl, who is the incredible Ola Munk in the 5th season of Fargo on FX. Like his
Yeah,
brother
definitely not a
Baelor, Maekar
WWE
has son
style.
scheduled to compete in the Ashford tourney. His firstborn, Daeron Targaryen, also known as Daeron the Drunken, and
Similar,
his second
but
son
different.
is Aerion Targaryen, played by
Daeron,
Finn Bennett. He's the
Aerion,
main antagonist for our
Flareon.
boy Dunk. He's known as
One of
Aerion
their,
the Monstrous because of his
Flareon.
nasty behavior,
one of their
though he likes to call himself
dragons
Bright
is
Flame.
named
You see him
Valerian.
in the trailer wearing that awesome black armor. The
Theon,
flames coming from the
Theon.
helmet invoke his self-given Bright Flame moniker. He has the traditional Targaryen fair skin,
Theon.
white hair like his father. Maekar has a third son named Aemon, who was sent to the Citadel to learn to become a
And
maester
Aemon.
because Darren thought there were too many male heirs hanging around and sent his
Like he's
grandson
odd
away.
man out.
And yes, this is actually the Grand Maester Aemon in Game of Thrones. And you may actually remember a specific deathbed speech given to him where he talked about egg, egg.
Egg. I dreamed that I was old.
Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video.
I
This
dreamed
past
that I was
year
old.
was a lot. If
Nope,
you're coming
you
into
just are.
2026 feeling a little heavy, feeling lighter in 2026. So with the background settled, let's focus on our main character, Sir Duncan the Tall. He's played by Peter Clafley, who is in fact 6 feet 5 inches. Martin has described
I
Dunk
love
as
his
being
hair.
the
I was gonna
6'11"
say, he
in the
looks like
second
your type.
novella, The Sworn
Yeah.
Sword. But Dunk
Love
might
that
actually be
red
shorter
hair
in
and
the
man
first book,
bun.
since he's only about 16 or 17 years old and still growing. The actor Peter Clafley is nearly 30 years old, so it's possible they're aging Dunk up for this series. They've aged up characters before in Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon. The characters in Martin's novel are often pretty young, since most people are dead by the age of 30, and that
looks
doesn't
like a
always
Last
translate well to
Airbender.
live action. Dunk begins
A little bit.
Little
training
arrow in his
mentor,
head.
Sir Arlen Pennytree,
Be proud of
the
me for
Hedge Knight
knowing
he'd been
that.
squiring for
That's
since
some cred.
childhood.
Yeah.
Sir Arlen died
A
of
little
a
bit.
cold, and we read, well, one morrow had brought rains that soaked them to the bones, and the one after had brought wet gusty winds,
What?
and the next a chill.
One
By the fourth
morrow
day,
and
the
one
old man was too
after,
weak
and then
to
the
ride,
next
and
was a
now
chill
he was
and
gone.
gusty
Dunk
winds, and now
certainly
he's
doesn't come
gone.
from any royal or noble heritage,
He
having
gone.
been found by Sir Arlen as a child in the slums of Flea Bottom and King's Landing. Sir
I'm
Arlen
reading
made Dunk
Moon's
his squire and
comment.
taught him the ways
Yeah,
of being a
that's-
chivalrous hedge knight as they traveled from job to job across the 7 kingdoms.
Anywho.
Before Arlen died, the duo was making their way to
Anywhoozles.
Ashford for a tournament.
Oh, okay.
And now Sir
Well,
Duncan is
you know,
going
no
to take
name
Sir
went
Arlen's
ahead.
place in the tourney.
They can
Dunk
carry on that
hopes to perform
conversation.
well enough
I'm
to find
good.
his way into employment in some lord's
Yeah.
kingdom in
Moon,
order
if
to
I
get
eat
the shelter,
Reese's,
food,
I
ale, and
die,
coin.
so-
Dunk inherits Sir Arlen's
Or
meager
Snickers,
armor,
I guess you
weapons,
said.
and
If I eat
horses,
Snickers, I
thunder,
die,
chestnut,
so
and
no, I don't
Fleetfoot.
eat them
Thunder is
any-
most important
any
horse for
direction.
Dunk, as he's strictly ridden in battle and tournaments. On the way to Ashford, he meets a young boy named Egg, played by Dexter Sol Ansel, who filmed the
Well,
series when he was 9 years old, which is about the same
name
age as
fits.
Egg in the novel. Dunk takes Egg on as a squire since he's now in need of one.
Poor
The
kid,
market
he had
town of
beautiful
Ashford
hair.
is located
I
in
know.
Reach and
They
is the
shaved
seat
it
of
off.
House
I know.
Ashford. Their sigil is a white sun
yes,
and
eggplant.
chevron on an orange banner. Most of the
Okay.
story takes place in Ashford during a tournament to celebrate Lord Ashford's daughter's 13th name day. Lots of well-known family names from Westeros will appear in the series, including Sir Lionel Baratheon, aka the Laughing Storm. He's called the Laughing Storm because he often laughs in battle. His armor has antlers to honor the stag sigil of House Baratheon. You'll remember the Baratheons from Game of Thrones, most notably Robert Baratheon, whose death kicks the whole game off. We should also expect to see some representatives from House Tyrell, House Lannister, House Tully,
Okay,
House
so
Hightower, and
loosely-
House
loosely
Beesbury.
tied
Lyman
to
Beesbury was the Master of Coin and
the stuff that
Viserys'
takes
small
place in the
council.
show.
Dear me.
But I don't think
There
we're
are
gonna
also
need
couple
to have
of
known a
Fossways,
ton from
Stefan
the show
and
in
Raymond.
order to
They have the
pay attention
apple
to this.
sigils
Like,
since
is it
they
all
are
different
House
cast?
Fossaway of Cider Hall. This story will
Is the
showcase
cast
a
is
pivotal
all
moment
different?
in the
Okay.
Fossaway family history.
All
As mentioned
different
before,
people.
one thing you will not be seeing on this series is dragons. At this point in the timeline, all the dragons are dead, having died out about
All right.
50 years before
Check.
this. Sir
Come on
Arlen
now.
actually
Let's
saw
not
the last living
do the
dragon
weird
when he
stuff.
was
If you
younger.
do the
The
weird
lack of
stuff, I'm gonna have to
dragons is the
mute you
main
guys.
reason the Targaryens
Don't
are
want to
even
have to do that.
participating in this Ashford
Let's
tourney.
stop
As
being
showrunner
little
Ira
children,
Parker
please.
explained,
Right.
50 years on from the dragons, people are starting to ask the question, well, why are we still letting them be in power? They normally maybe wouldn't have even bothered with this backwater little town in the middle of the Reach, but they do because they have to be seen as still in charge. Though the trailer does show what seems like a dragon, it's just a puppet. However, the one in the series seems to be much grander than the smaller handheld puppet in the novel. This one is huge and able to shoot fire. One of the puppeteers is Tansel, aka Tansel Too Tall, so you know our giant boy Dunk is gonna catch feelings for her. And that really sets the stage for what you can expect in A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. We're gonna be breaking down every episode of this show, and those breakdowns are gonna come to this channel on Sunday nights after the episodes drop. But if you have not read these stories and don't want to be spoiled about the events on this series to come or how House of the Dragon ends, then I would venture no further.
All right,
The
yep,
spoiler
don't want any
dungeon's
more
not for-
spoilers. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch my screen up and we're gonna watch the first episode since the first episode is already out.
Yay!
All right, and I already got it queued up. So let me start my timer. Episode 1, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Starting now. Starting my timer.
I'm starting to find a snack. All the things in here. Adaptions. I'm gone.
He must be the one that died of a cold.
It's a powerful sneeze. I hate it when that happens.
Dirty.
Ugh. Ugh. Right against the pillar.
Right?
Ka-dunk.
Oh, we just got another subscriber.
Yippee!
Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. We will jump into a dance just for you. Whenever we get subscribers, we like to dance it out. So we're going to get a dance on real quick. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. We truly appreciate it.
Kind of stinks that he had to dig the hole by himself and carry the guy wherever he carried him by himself and
Yeah. Seemed like this was like a
rebury him by himself.
father figure for him, you know.
Yeah, he respects him, but still feel like there should be at least one other person in the town that can be a helper. They're beautiful. His eyes are also beautiful. Just saying.
Stop. Sir.
Yep. Got practice on what to say. Well, looks like he wants to compete.
So now it's his time. Yeah. I love how they start playing the Game of Thrones music and you're like, oh, here we go. And then it's that.
And he's pooping.
Oh, a little bird.
He's pooping behind a tree. And
finch.
he's not even like squatting down to the ground. Like it's just
jetting out.
yeah, just like I don't know. propelling out his booty.
Propelling.
Yep. I don't think I could do that. I don't got that much oomph. How do you just like, I don't know. I don't need to think about that. I have a toilet. This is not those days.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Idiot wipe.
Oh, with what?
A
I don't.
leaf.
They didn't show that part. They showed the other part, but they didn't show that part.
A leaf.
So I'm just gonna assume no. Stable boy. Can you move Andy over here? I can't see this.
There. Oh.
Hmm.
No. Ah, I knew that was coming. Let me just drink from the cup, and then I'll give it to this stranger to continue drinking from. And that's why everybody keeled over from all the diseases.
Yeah.
Now take care of themselves.
We've already seen a lot of questionable hygiene thus far.
Yeah. Exploding poops.
Which probably comes from the questionable hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
I just got here, bro.
He's like, no problem. Happily stay away from you.
Patrick Wheeler in the building.
What's up, buddy? Good to see ya.
Patrick, how you doing?
What's good, Patrick?
Keith, he's just playing. Sleep up.
All good, all good.
Well, looks like now he's got a kid.
Right.
Take him with you. He's just a little guy. You got 3 horses.
Oh, look like he could use a little help.
Hi, Ahmed.
Hey, how's it going, Ahmed? Or Ahmad?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. It's probably Ahmad, but
From Pakistan. That's awesome. That's awesome. Welcome. Subscribe to the channel if you want to hang out with us. Hit that like button while you're here too.
pretty sure he's been here before.
Yeah. All right, you switched over. We got you, Patrick.
Patrick, have you watched this show? Do you have plans to watch this show? Did you watch any of the House of the Dragons and the Swords with the living armor people or whatever that series is? Not Ahmad. Say Ahmad.
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 Ahmad. I like it. I like it. Thanks for the pronunciation. So many candy wrappers.
Still a little time.
What do you want, man?
He is tall. Matt Smith.
Yeah, that's House of the Dragon. Oh, we got a new subscriber.
Woo!
Every time we get new subscribers, we like to dance it out. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. This dance is for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Penny Tree. He's from Penny Tree. That's he got a penny and a sword too. See what he did there?
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yo.
Ooh.
Hmm.
See what happened was.
He's such like a little innocent, pure kid.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, come now. Why?
What's with this dude spitting?
You got phlegm. Something. Or they had chewing tobacco back then. Man, our chat is popping off tonight. Not in the way we'd like.
You think he's been tall his whole life, so like he should know to be ducking through these doors.
He like lives in the land of hobbits or something.
Right?
Everybody's so small. You're like taller than his horse. That's hard.
Chicken.
Num num. Ooh. I like her hair color, but obviously she wouldn't have been born with that red hair. That's pretty though. Is it like the Valerian?
With the blonde hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have blonde hair. I don't know anybody who has red hair.
And then we had the other group.
Targaryens, they have like the blonde hair too.
Yeah. I already love his character. He's like so out of place, so discombobulated. He doesn't know what's going on, who he is, where he's at, nothing.
Yep.
His best friends are the horses. And he constantly talks to them, and I love that.
He
He's
talks
like,
to the
we're
horse
not
and said,
sad.
"We're not sad.
We're not sad." Horse is like, maybe I'm sad. And he's like, we're not sad. Horse is like, there's two more of us. Can you pick a different one to talk to? I'm all tired of listening. Hey, Chris.
What's going on, Chris?
What's up, buddy? Good to see ya.
I feel like I would be really good at jousting. Just saying.
Really?
You know, I feel I can say that because I don't know when I'm ever going to have a chance. So, yes, I would be the best jouster there ever was. Just saying.
Slap.
Yeah, that's cheating. You can't just slap somebody during a sword fight.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, what a diss. Kind of. Shouldn't probably have said that. Oh, Fossaway. Stefan Fossaway.
I'm glad you're happy. My Bears lost last week, so we didn't get to make it this far. But yeah, happy for your Pats. I like Drake May.
Be like, sorry about him. So far, my favorite characters in this episode are the horses, obviously, but followed by him next.
So you like Dunk?
Yes, but I like the horses the best.
Okay.
I feel bad for the background horses that are the extras that don't get to have a role. Only in this white one. Oh. Well, that's one way to shower.
Yeah, he was selling bad, remember?
Yeah. That's how I dry my clothes.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. The same way you can go outside and jump in the river for a little bit.
Yep, and then I
beat
just
your clothes.
Yeah, that's how you have to dry them. After they're wet, you just have to smack them against a tree until they're dry.
Gotcha.
You might be there a while, but that's supposed to work.
Chris said, I like the first episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms more than either of the other Game of Thrones pilot episodes. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. Definitely a different tone.
Oh, okay. So the other horses do stuff too. Okay. So that's good. They gotta conserve. They gotta conserve their energy. Right. So one's just there for listening, and then Hmm. She did? I mean, gone? Of this earth? I hate how I always can't speak that word on here.
Yeah, when they put those things on your eyes, usually that's the case.
Oh, nope. Oh, you're meant to be. Hmm.
Yep, second spinoff.
One's a pack horse, one for riding, one for battles.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be better or not, but like I like the different vibe of this. This definitely has
So
a different
far,
vibe.
this is more enjoyable for me.
I was gonna say I knew you would like it more.
Yeah, it's
Lighter.
it's lighter and almost like a little bit more modernized. I don't know, not as much of the why doth thou done did that. Fire in a little tiny little what is it, shack thingy with lots of curtains.
Very flammable.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he got crushy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
They do a good job of making him seem like really tall, like not just 6'5", like 7 foot or something. I wonder, Chris, I'm assuming you've read the books. How tall is he in the books?
Glad he got a friend.
All right.
Yay.
Six eight. Okay. That makes sense.
And you said real life he's like 6'5"?
Yeah, it's in real life 6'5".
How tall is the other guy with the man bun? Do we get to see him?
With the man, that is the guy with the man bun.
No.
Yes.
Well, there was another redhead sitting next to him, though. I thought that was this one. Mm-hmm.
He just doesn't have the man bun and the beard. You hungry?
I'm so hungry I could ride a horse. Goodness. It'd stink to be around people who were a little bit wasted back then, because everybody just comes out with their swords and you're like, ah!
Yeah.
Ah. What we going? Same. I'm just gonna yell that out like Target. I have a profound thought if anyone would care to listen. Hmm. in the bathroom. She can't hear anymore. So strange. That's a big turkey leg. He's a foodie. I know.
It's like that Elaine dance from Seinfeld. Bucket me.
Said I got a mouthful of pastry, gosh darn. Bam.
No, I didn't hear that. I did not hear that. We're like 2 episodes behind on Fallout 2. So I got to catch back up. Oh, wow. 307 pages, that's it?
I could read that longer. Book you'd pick. Have a drink. Oh, you want me to get one? Or you want one?
You later. In between episodes. Oh, it's coming out on Tuesdays instead of Wednesdays now? Okay. Yeah, this week is going to be a little different for us because we're doing Wonder Man. The first 4 episodes of Wonder Man on Tuesday, the last 4 episodes of Wonder Man on Wednesday, and then Thursday we're doing Bridgerton. First 4 episodes of Bridgerton season 4.
Which I know all you guys in the chat are looking so forward to watching.
Yes. Shelly, how are you?
Hi, Shelly. Oh. This poor guy had, like, no socialization outside of his mentor, I feel.
Yep.
I love him, though, because he's so, like, aloof and innocent, and he's, like, the only one around that is. Oh. Step on his foot. Unsure. That happens on occasion. That's one way to dance. I think you just broke his foot. Poor guy looks like he's just wearing pajamas. He really needs to go shopping.
Also, in the books, he was a little even more sort of dim-witted.
I like his little antler. His little antler crown.
Oh, we got a new subscriber.
Oh, yippee.
Whenever we get subscribers, we like to dance it out. We'll dance it out for you real quick. Number 1,167. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. We truly appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
And this dance is for you. Thank you so much for subscribing.
Should have done that dance. Lock arms and.
And we got another subscriber, 1,168. Guess we
Aww.
gotta go back.
That's so kind. Thank you. Woohoo.
Thank you for subscriber number 1,168. Jump in the chat and say what's up.
What's up?
Oh, there are the fireworks for our subscriber. Let's see who the name is. Leos. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. We truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Yes, we got to go back one more time. 1,169. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Please jump in the chat and let us know who you are. We truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing.
Long heart to heart. Inebriated heart to hearts.
Yep.
Those are always like the most meaningful. I mean, you say the most wonderful things to people, and then the next day you don't remember any of it.
Any of it.
Yep. I love you to someone you'd never seen before. I love you.
One of us. One of us. One of us. One of us.
I feel like he's never had a girl.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Squeeze me?
Right. Oh, Jesus.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
Aw.
He followed. How did he know where to go? Is he a little lord? That'd be a twist.
Right.
And be like, oh, okay, this little baby vouched for me.
Right. Mhm. Yeah, he definitely. Well, yeah, you would think that he would notice that. Mhm.
I love him.
What's going on, Boris?
I could go for some salt beef. That sounds
Salt
pretty
beef.
good. AKA beef jerky, I think. Ooh, I have beef jerky.
You do.
Mmm. Why do they all say sir and it's S-E-R?
It's not like SIR. It's different. Maybe sir is like a shorthand for a knight or something you only call a knight. But I don't know for sure. I don't know for certain.
Sir. Sure. Sure. Mm-hmm. Ah, you were right. Good job. Thanks, Chris. You're so smart.
Yeah, that was a good guess. Context clues.
Hmm. The end.
Hmm. All right. All right. All right.
I'm not opposed to this. This is kind of cute so far.
Yeah, all right, let me switch my screen up real quick.
I go get snacks.
Okay, yep. I'm gonna get some things squared away. Katie's gonna get snacks, and then we got like 15 minutes until the next episode starts. So
That salt meat made me want some beef jerky.
yeah, I gotta get some stuff squared away over here. No, I'll take some salt beef. Whenever you get some salt beef. Thank you for saying it like that. So what did you guys think, man? I thought it was a solid first episode, man. It's definitely a different tone than the regular Game of Thrones show. It's like more lighthearted, and like heavy on the heart though. Like heavy on the heart. Like you can tell that like this show is gonna make you like care about the characters, and then if it's true Game of Thrones style, they're gonna like rip some of these folks away from us. But like, yeah, I really liked it. I really liked it. Patrick says, I just realized y'all were on the first episode. Yes. That's the first episode. The second one is about to drop in about 15 minutes, and we're gonna watch that one. So yeah. And Patrick says, "Sir is gender neutral." Is gender neutral? Okay. Cool. Yeah, yes. I enjoyed it. Like I said, a lot of heart. A little more comedy than I'm used to with a Game of Thrones universe show. yeah, what do you guys think? Do you have high hopes for it? Is it just something else to watch, or what? Like, what do you guys think? All right, just some stuff on here. The funny thing is, like earlier today, well, actually it was yesterday, I was streaming some stuff on Twitch. I was playing what's the name of the game, Arc Rivals, and I was streaming it on Twitch. So I'd like changed a whole bunch of settings on the stream, and now everything is like jacked up a little bit. So I'm trying to get it all squared away again. So that's why you see me like fiddling with things constantly on here. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I think we're good. Chris says it's funny, but it has pretty major implication for who ends up ruling. Okay, interesting. So it does eventually tie back into everything that is going on the larger shows. So that's cool. And I know it takes place before everything that happened on the shows, or both of the shows. So I'm one of the few people who wasn't a fan of the books, but I'm enjoying the show a lot. Okay, cool. And I mean, I'm assuming that you've read the books though, right? I can tell you have a lot of knowledge on the books and stuff already. So, but yeah, I haven't read any of the books. Like, I only know the show. I haven't done anything as far as, reading any of the books or anything like that. So it's definitely, it makes me want to read the books, but then on the other hand, I kind of don't want to read the books because then that'll end up spoiling the show. But the books always end up better than the shows do anyway. So I don't know. And is George R.R. Martin ever going to finish the book that he's writing right now? He said he was supposed to have it finished like 5 years ago. Oh, okay. My bad, Chris. My bad. Takes place after House of the Dragon and before Game of Thrones. Okay. Got it. All right. I guess we do the good old welcome to Derry, wait for the episode to upload game like we always end up playing. Actually, let me see if I can find a review. $14 years. Okay. All right, let's start watching some of this.
Grab a drink and dance for joy because we have yet another Game of Thrones spin-off as we wait for Winds of Winter.
I knew you couldn't
Winds of Winter, never coming out.
HBO's A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, based off the
Winter
novella
is the
The
weather
Hedge
we're
Knight,
having currently.
tells the tale of Duncan the Tall as he constantly bumps into things. But in this video, we'll be taking a deep dive into the episode, the lore,
Yeah, that
the
is another thing.
details,
I heard you
and
talking about
connections
how
to
it's
House
got
of the
some
Dragon
humor
and
in
Game of
this
Thrones.
show,
FYI,
and there
will
really
be no
wasn't ever
spoilers
any
beyond this
other ones.
episode,
Yeah.
so rest
I never
easy if you
remember
haven't read
laughing.
it, or
There
you're
were
like
little
me
bits of
and
humor
can't
from
read.
time to time,
Like
but
Game
It
of
was more
Thrones
just
and House of the
cringing
Dragon
and
before
feeling
it, A Knight of
uncomfy.
the Seven Kingdoms begins with death. This is the corpse of Sir Arlen, a hedge knight hailing from Pennytree, a village in the Riverlands named after a large oak tree in which hundreds of copper pennies have been nailed. Pennytree has frequently changed hands as part of the ongoing conflict between House Bracken and House Blackwood, something depicted in the opening minutes of House of the Dragon.
Actually says I was 11
Mill. This is where we
when he
meet
started
Sir Arlen's
book one of Game
squire,
of
Dunk,
Thrones.
described in the book as, quote, hugely tall.
Yeah,
for
that
his
I don't
age,
think
a
that book is
shambling,
coming out,
shaggy,
man.
Big bone boy of 16
I don't think
or
it's coming out
17
either.
years,
If he
who
wanted
stood
it out, it would have
closer
been
to
out.
7 feet than to 6, and had only just begun to fill out his frame. Dunk is an orphan boy from Flea Bottom, the poorest and most downtrodden slum
eyes.
district in King's
Oh,
Landing. We
good
saw just how
gosh.
depraved it
Is
can
that
get
like
there with these
old days
child fighting
circus?
pits King Aegon used to frequent. Dunk has squired for Sir Arlen since the age of 5, living the Hedge Knight lifestyle of constant travel and always looking for that next piece of coin, whether it be protecting local merchants, engaging in tournaments, or providing mercenary services for Westeros' many noble families.
Stop raping, sir!
So Dunk has an interesting choice to make upon his master's demise. Does he set about finding a new master or attempt to live as a Hedge Knight himself?
Isaac, what's going on? Welcome back, man.
Westeros at this time is one of deceptive peace. 13 years have passed since
I have not seen this. Yeah, we just watched the first episode.
Political upheaval to grip the land.
We're gonna watch the second one coming up.
The second Targaryen defeat the rebel forces of his half-brother bastard, Daemon Blackfyre. That conflict is a topic for another video, but all you need to know is that for 13 years,
it's crazy that the last book came out in 2011. Like I didn't even realize it was that long ago.
Lost their lands and titles as a result of this rebellion. In the grander context of the Game of Thrones universe, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms takes place roughly 78 years after the Dance of Dragons, depicted in House of the Dragon.
Not a movie,
it's
a TV series.
Years before the events in A Game of Thrones. The current king, Daeron II, is the great-grandson of Rhaenyra Targaryen, and the great-great-great-grandfather of Daenerys Targaryen. Upon Sir Arlen's death, Dunk inherits his sword, armor, and 3 horses, Thunder, Chestnut, and Sweetfoot. Thunder is Dunk's primary mount for combat, which will likely see him use in tournaments to come.
This always confuses me about who's related to who and who when.
A stretch of grassy land found in the Reach under the control of House Ashford. The tournament held there was specifically organized to celebrate the 13th
Yeah, we're gonna watch the second episode coming up next.
Ashford's daughter,
and yes, the second spinoff from Game of Thrones.
Maid of Ashford. A win at this tournament would put Dunk on the map and give him much-needed capital to invest in his new Hedge Knight endeavor. New armor, weapons, and the best food for his horses. But as we'll see in a bit, there are a lot of unforeseen obstacles that will get in his way. In the first few minutes, you can get the feeling this show isn't your typical Game of Thrones spin-off. As the iconic Game of Thrones theme music swells, it's interrupted by Dunk taking a shit. While this might be a subtle jab at the last season of Game of Thrones, it certainly sets the tone of the show being lighter than its predecessors. Take note of this robin in a tree. We're gonna come back to it in a bit. We also get to see the Tenny-Tree sigil on the back of Sir Arlen's shield, this winged chalice. Our next stop is a small inn about a day's ride from Ashford Meadow. Here Dunk has his first run-in with an orphan stable boy by the name of Egg, nicknamed so for his unusual bald head. In the book, Egg says the maesters shaved it off, which wasn't an uncommon thing to do to treat lice, rootworms, or certain sicknesses. If you've read the book, you'll notice the dialogue here is almost word for word directly from it.
14 days to read 4 books? That's crazy, man. That's awesome.
As the story progresses. The inn itself is rather empty. Everyone has made their way to the meadow in preparation for the tourney, all but this drunk lordling who ominously tells Dunk to stay away as he's seen him in his dreams. And who do we know in the Game of Thrones universe who possesses prophetic visions? He also drops a coin bearing the House Targaryen sigil. The innkeeper says this line, which I really liked.
Knights are built the same as other men. And I never knew a joust to change the price.
Oh, Patrick, we've had nothing but
spam.
spam
The disconnect between
for the last
small folk
hour.
and the nobility.
We have put so many people in timeout.
For the nobility to pass the time, drain money from the coffers, and do little to improve the everyday life of the peasant class. Dunk learns that the boy outside is not the innkeeper's. In fact, upon finding him riding his horse and donning his armor, the boy asks to take him up as his squire.
5 minutes till the episode starts, folks.
This is something Dunk rejects.
I promise you, you're better off not squiring for the likes of me.
He tosses
Looks like we just got new subscribers, so whenever we get subscribers, we like to dance it out. Number 1,170. Thank you for subscribing to Watch Stuff with Us. My name is JD.
I'm Katie.
And whenever we get subscribers, we dance it out. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. Truly, truly, truly appreciate it.
coin, and unlike the one we saw inside, this face.
Oh yeah, if you
includes
just
the
save, man, you got
7-pointed
nothing to
star
protect yourself against that
representing the faith of the
that hawk
Seven, the
outside. So
primary religion
be
in
careful, be
Westeros.
careful.
The next day, Dunk finds himself at Ashford
Freeze
Meadow.
bite,
Here we
as
can
our
see
girls
the
say.
jousting lanes being set up with these iron shields emblazoned with the House Ashford insignia. Note also this pavilion flying the insignia of House Dondarrion, which will be
I hope that's how you pronounce that.
a bit. The reality of
But
Dunk's
yes, hey, how are
situation
you?
comes into focus after his talk
From
with the
Glasgow,
Master of Games.
Scotland,
In
UK.
order to
Awesome.
compete in the tournament, you have to prove that you're a real knight. Now,
Patrick,
Dunk
you know
says
them?
that he was knighted by Sir Arlen. However, there
Probably
are
not.
2 bits of evidence that
Just
hint
being a
this
great,
isn't true.
awesome
The
community
first
member.
No, I'm
is
just saying they're
flashback
closer to
where a
his
young
side.
Dunk asks Sir Arlen if he'll ever be a knight one day, and Arlen doesn't even respond. The second is Dunk stating that only a robin in a thorn tree bore witness to his knighting. We saw this robin, but only after Sir Arlen
No, it's all
was
about they
dead.
pause the birding.
So if Dunk is going to compete in the tournament, he'll need another knight to vouch for him. This is where House Dondarrion comes in. Its current lord is Sir Manfred, and Sir Arlen fought alongside his father in Dorne, hunting down a number of outlaws who rose against the Iron Throne, led by the Vulture King. If he can get Sir Manfred to vouch for him, he's in. Manfred is an ancestor of Beric Dondarrion from Game of Thrones. But even if Dunk gets to enter, there's the
Beric
added
Dondarrion
pressure
was
of
awesome,
winning
man.
and the
I love his
consequences
sword.
of
He would just
losing.
wave
He's
his
up
hand
against
across
the
it and
most
like it
well-trained
turned into
knights in the
fire.
land, knights who
Super
have the
cool.
best armor, horses, and training, and those who lose in the tourney must forfeit their arms, armor, and horse to the victors. The stakes are high. His dream of becoming a knight could be dashed in one loss and everything taken
said,
from
"I wish
him.
I could say
in his
yes."
way toward House Dondarrion's pavilion, we can see 2 insignias, that of
You're
House
right.
Beesbury and House
For some reason, they just
Baratheon.
look
We'll
incredibly
get
different.
to Baratheon in a bit. It's here Dunk will find 2 whores under the employ of House Dondarrion. They make fun of Dunk for being a hedge knight, called so because they sleep in hedges because no lord will have them. But Arlen always told Dunk that hedge knights were the truest kind of knight.
2
likely
minutes till the
because their
episode starts,
service was
folks.
defined not by feudal obligation or land ownership, rather personal conviction. And it's in this next scene, after Dunk is told to come back later, that we get to see Dunk's personal conviction at play. He finds Raymond Fossaway getting beat by his older cousin, Sir Stephen Fossaway, a real piece of shit. In fact, Raymond pleads to Dunk to give his cousin a good thrashing, but Dunk declines. Knights are often depicted as being these noble soldiers who protect
What I've
the
learned in
innocent
like
and
these
fight
shows is
injustice.
there's a lot more people who are turds, because I can't really say what they said,
Yep.
that are just absolute like jerks. Then there are kind people around then. I don't know.
Yeah, you got that right. Like, I don't know why it's that, or
Maybe
why
it's
that's
just
the case.
survival skills. Everybody has their shield up physically and
Yeah,
emotionally.
their emotional shields up. Yeah.
Mhm. Gotta be tough.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. All right, so let's wait and see how long till it comes out. Yeah, we have not watched the 3rd episode of The Pit yet either. We are behind. We are behind, Patrick. We got to catch up. Fallout and The Pit.
His fault.
Why is it my fault?
You didn't arrange it.
I didn't force her to do it.
He didn't even ask. I just wait till he tells me, hey, we're doing this on this day. And I'm like, all right, I'll be there because I live here.
All right, 1 minute left till the show hopefully comes on HBO. Waiting.
Refresh. Bloop.
All right, it's 9 o'clock Central Time, so maybe it's on here. Nope, not there. Let me refresh.
Told ya.
There it is.
That's why I said refresh.
Hard
Bloop.
Salt Beef is the name of the episode.
Nice. I got my jerky. Ah, fitting.
All right.
Thank you, Isaac.
Fallout has gotten really good. Episodes 5 and 6 have been peak. Okay, I'll take your word for it. My daughter watches it too, and she was like, "It's really good." So I'm gonna have to go and watch it because the last we stopped on episode either 3 or 4, and I was like, wasn't exactly feeling it. Like it was a little slow to begin. So I'm glad that it's picked up. So yeah, let me switch my screen so we can start watching. All right, let me get my timer reset. All right. And we're going to watch it, and we're going to skip. If they have like a recap or anything like that, we're just going to jump directly into the episode. So I will start the timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's watch.
Costco. You guys have a Costco, Patrick? It's pretty good.
No. Nope. I'm skipping the recap.
Ta-dang.
So 1 minute and 55 seconds into the title bar.
Here, Patrick. You can have. I'll share. Good start. I love how like you can't see anything on ours though.
Yeah,
All you see is feet,
fortunately.
thankfully. That's some meat.
Meat thieves. Ooh. No.
Yep. It's quite the start. I'm not gonna explain.
Like you said, I'm glad our screen is captured on the right part. Salt beef.
Oh, wow. Which piece he wants? He's been trying to decide.
Episode just dropped.
Yep, we're 2 minutes in, almost 3. It's my favorite song.
Uh-oh, sound like you got to make a Costco run then, Patrick. Everybody say what up to Streamcat.
Streamcat's had a personality change lately. Been real sweet. Not sure why. Been 5 years. Hugging me.
Yeah, he definitely has dementia, man.
Hugging me. told him.
Those must be his people. And he said his name is Egg. I wonder, is he an Aegon? As in Targaryen. Where?
Poor little guy. Ding. Ding. Where have I seen him?
I don't know. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
That horse is like, not feeling it.
So Donald Duck. Donald Duck.
Donald Duckland. I don't know geographically where that is, Patrick, but it's worth it. You can do it.
Everybody keeps commenting on his smell.
You're not a Drasker or Duckshindales? And Dickendales?
Sir Donald
Duckland.
Duckendale. Duskendale.
Welcome to Dewlap, such a perfect town, and we have some rules, let us lay them down. Aw, Patrick. That sounds not so worth it, because trust me, the items are too big for you to be able to bring them back easily.
Yeah.
Just check out what the store has. Look at their flyer or look online and let us know what it is you want, and we'll just send a little something your way. I recommend the jerky. Pretty big bag.
That was the most random conversation.
You're big and stupid.
What? Ran.
What?
Why is he in there? Like, I feel like he should not be hearing him.
Nosy Nancy. Right? Like, why are you just hanging out? Aren't there supposed to be guards he had to get past? Mm-hmm. He has the most tattered clothes. Like,
I know.
What? Who are they talking to?
No, they don't care about him at all. Yeah, the smell. Mm-mm.
Same. So nice. Me everywhere. Navigationally challenged. I have no idea which way to go. Oh, he's in love.
She's tall too.
Unless she's standing on something.
I mean, she's standing on something there, but
yeah, she's tall.
She's tall in general. She looks kind.
I know. It's usually what trees look like.
Right.
Most trees. Even as a little kid is like, oh, got you, man.
Trees. You are both gigantic. I love how he's getting like advice from this little kid.
I know. How old's a kid? Like 9?
Yeah, 10, 9 or 10. Guarantee you, the reason he is bald is because he has blonde hair. He's a Targaryen. I almost.
And he's trying to hide
Mm-hmm.
by staying bald.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know, when does Maul come out? I know the trailer just dropped. And I haven't even had a chance to watch it because I wanted to react to it. So I want to check that out though. Darth Maul animated series, Star Wars.
I did not know of such a thing. Fancy.
Hedge Knight. Piss froth.
Oh. Okay. Oh, they got little man in there. Look at him. He's so cute. He's like, I'm not actually doing anything.
All right.
Where we live, we're on like the border of 2 states. That a river runs between. and they have contests every year in August. Is the rope pull across the river. So it's like one state versus the other. It's a lot of people participate, and it's a pretty cool concept. I mean, the river's pretty big. He started and then just left?
Yep. Oh.
That poor child was just hanging on the rope. Mm-hmm.
Right. And the brother was it Aemon Targaryen? Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm. It's like a creative arts fair. Anything you need, it's right here. He's really nice. He is really pretty sure of himself.
Right, and he's indebted to a bunch of and to a lot of people now.
And he's never done anything like this before. He's only trained with his mentor in like fields and stuff. So he has no clue.
Does anyone know how many episodes this season is?
Nope.
I think I want to say they said it was 6. Definitely not, or 7, just 6.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't trade your little horse. No.
That's sad. 6 episodes, okay.
Not the horse. No. It's gotta win her back, otherwise I'm gonna be big sad. You give him alcohol? What? Kid's brilliant. Bugging my cider, yep. I will say this kid, like, is really good at acclimating to new environments. I mean, to have been raised how he was, and then to be able to be like, okay, even with the bug in his cider, he's like, well, I don't exactly like it, but I'm gonna pick it out and drink it anyway.
Right.
I think he's not as stuffy. I'm lost. Oh, hey, mainly tough.
Mainly tough in the building. What's going on, man? 22nd of February. Okay.
Any of these, but he's been in something.
Second in line to the throne, huh?
He's like, ugh, called me out on it. How'd they know?
I could not imagine doing this in real life. Jesus.
Sports back then were rough. Like, the joy of it came from the offing of other people or the injuries people got. It's just...
Right? Or seeing people unalived.
Yeah.
like, this is rough.
Right? Like, I don't really think they did just, like, foot races or... I don't know. Nothing with the ball. No basketball, baseball.
Oh. Oh.
Don't let the horses get hurt. That's my thing. Save the horses.
Oh. Oh.
Skills. He's never even done this before, has he? Like, they trained to, like, just battle on foot, but not on a horse.
Right.
I like him. Okay. Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff, and that's why it's called cliffhanger.
All right. So let me close that out. Okay. I like it. It's a different vibe. It's a totally different feeling from
It's much
anything.
lighter.
Yeah, it's much lighter, but it's also like it's weird because this is the second episode and I almost would say I feel more emotionally attached to both of these characters than I do almost anybody else in the regular Game of Thrones series.
100%. I could care less about any of the other characters.
Like, I mean, I like the characters. Like, I have characters I like.
Yeah.
I have characters that I pull for.
But you don't get, like, emotionally attached to any of them because they're all kind of stuffy or
they all have
privileged,
horrible,
unkind.
They all have these horrible, like, qualities about them.
Yeah, and these two are, like, the underdogs.
Yep.
Like, the sweet little ones that they seem pure at heart, kind, like, respectful.
Yep.
Just, you root for the underdog. They're just so cute.
Yes, and I'm so glad that I don't know any of this story because, like, if I know that Sir Duncan the Tall ends up playing a pivotal role in, like, who ends up being, sitting on the throne. So I don't know how we're going to get to that point, but to see his rise through the ranks to get to that point is going to be fun. So, yeah, I'm into this one. I like this one. I like
that they're a little banded team of misfits.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Yeah. So Chris said the first part of the tourney is the next episode. Okay, so that's cool. And if we only got 6 episodes, so I'm guessing the tournament will probably be 3 episodes or at least 2 episodes. And then we'll probably get one to sort of tie things up and get us into the, set us up for the next season. So
I also like the length of the episodes because they don't seem to drag. Like they're shorter, but they also they fly by because they keep your attention the entire time and nothing is like boring. Like the monologue, it doesn't get, I don't know. It's just, it's good. It's good.
Yeah. Dunk is related to Brienne of Tarth. Oh my God. That's awesome. And she's tall too. So, you probably don't even know who I'm talking about, but yes. She was a really cool character in the original Game of Thrones.
If you show me her picture, I'm sure I'd remember which one she is.
He said the last episode is going to be unhinged. Oh man. Like, I don't know what to expect. Like I like that I don't know what to expect. And I like that I'm excited about it. So.
And I feel like these two actors, they're going to be like these two characters. I feel like we're going to be able to keep them for a while. Because I feel like they have a long story, so
right.
It makes me feel like it's safe to get attached to them because I'm not gonna have to worry about. Like,
I hope.
I know.
I hope.
But
I learned in
let
Game
me
of
love
Thrones.
them.
Yeah, I learned in Game of Thrones that you can't get attached to anybody. So,
Chris, let me love them. Can I? Can I get attached? Am I allowed to get attached, or should I be careful?
Yeah, I think I think their story is gonna be longer, like you said, and it might end with one of them passing away, but I think we're gonna get a long way into the story before we get to that point. That's just my guess.
Yeah.
Nobody answered that question. Chris, don't answer.
I feel like they're gonna continue to like build up that emotional, like,
connection.
They're like between them and just like bringing us in more and having us get all the feels towards them. So
yeah, I got a little like emotional with the horse.
Dude,
like that was
I was so sad.
That surprised me.
I was so sad. I was like, no, he's like,
I
sorry, girl. I was like, oh no.
Right, like I promise I'll buy you back. Like,
I know. I almost cried for the horse. I need the next episode so I know if the horse comes back.
Yeah,
she was sweet.
Yeah, great episode, man. Great episode. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this with us. Chris, big shout out to you. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Patrick. MVP as always. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Isaac, thanks for being here.
Yes, Isaac, thank you so much. I saw your comments, man. I wasn't really responding to them, but I did see them and was reading them. So that's pretty cool, man.
Yep.
I like that you and Jeff got something going. So
no thank you to all the spammers. We didn't appreciate you being here.
A bunch of weird comments tonight, man.
A lot of weird comments tonight, but you found us, and so you were a viewer. So I guess we'll thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, everybody who hung out with us, thank you. We appreciate it. Like I said, on Tuesday, I will be back with my main man Steve, and we're gonna watch the first 4 episodes of Wonder Man, Disney Plus Marvel show Wonder Man. So we're gonna watch the first 4 episodes of that, and then on Wednesday we're going to watch the last 4 episodes of that, and then on Thursday we will be doing season 4 of Bridgerton. So the first 4 episodes of that, so that'll be fun. And this is Katie's the pro with that, so like she's gonna have to lead the way on that one. So yeah,
I finally get a show that I can have all the knowledge of. Yep.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. She's gonna have to lead me through that. So yeah, I hope you guys
I get to talk more.
Right. I hope you guys join us for those, please, and hang out with us. But yeah. So yeah.
By the way, you don't necessarily have to have seen the other seasons of Bridgerton to watch this one. You'll kind of catch on. It's not mandatory that you know what had happened prior.
Right.
But you can watch recaps if you just feel like showing up.
Yeah. So yeah, hang out with us, man. We'd appreciate it. Outside of that, I think that's about it.
Yep.
Again, appreciate each and every one of you guys for hanging out with us. Please, please, please. On your way out, if you have not done so already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop those comments.
Drop that.
And be sure to what?
Keep watching us. Nope, I don't know it. Be in the mix in 2026.
There you go. Be sure to be in the mix.
In 2026. It's still January. I have time.
Yeah, get it together.
I did my best.
All right, guys. Have a great night. And like I said, we'll see you on Tuesday. Be on the lookout.
Yep.
Peace.
Bye.